Our 9 litre foam fire extinguisher is a beauty. It's a lovely shade of red with a beautiful shade of cream. Cream denotes foam, and foam you will quite often see written as AFFF, so A and 3 Fs. Do you know what that stands for? Well, let me tell you. It stands for aqueous film forming foam. And what that means is if you have a pool of petrol and it's on fire, when this is sprayed on, it has this clever effect of making a film across the top. And the film seals, cuts out the oxygen, stops the fire. It's dead clever. I've actually seen it before where a madman in Oldham, up Manchester way, used to run the training school at Thomas Glover, actually lit a fire, put it out in a big round tray, put it out with foam, and then jumped in the middle and kicked it around and dropped matches to prove a point, dropped matches on it. It did not catch fire. I don't recommend that. He's not working there anymore, but he didn't die. Funny guy. Anyway, this is made, as I mentioned, by Thomas Glover, which is part of the UTC group, the trade side of Chubb Fire, if you will. It's made in Europe, in their factory in Poland, alongside all the Gloria, and the largest factory in Europe. By far the best quality, in my personal opinion. They have the CE mark, which is Pressure Equipment Directive. Have to have that by law. It has the British Standard Kite mark. God bless you, ma'am. We love our British Standard Kite mark because it means it's great, and the British Approvals for Fire Equipment, the BAFE symbol. And this little ship's wheel sort of thing is the MED, or the Marine Equipment Directive. It means it can be used in marine shipping, which is a good thing. Now, to use them, very simple. Safety pin on the back, you simply pull out the safety pin. This plastic thing on the top is an anti-tamper seal, or a sealing tag, which shows it hasn't been used. That will just break when you pull that pin out. And then pull the hose out, hold the levers, squeeze the levers. It will start and stop. All fire extinguishers start and stop these days. They must all be used upright as well, by the way. Just to let you know, inside there is a siphon tube that goes down to the bottom. So if you tip it over, you won't be able to get to the bottom. It must be upright. You simply spray side to side, sweep and move forward, making sure it's always safe to do so. Now, this is a foam spray nozzle. And the reason foam is popular is it replaced water as the best extinguisher quite a while ago, around 1990. Water is great, but then foam came along. There's a little additive that's added into water, and it makes the water wetter, so it makes it more effective. So this 9 litre foam has a 27A rating, which is very high. A standard, a 6 litre one has either a 13A or a 21A, which is quite often the size of the rating of the water one. But the foam spray enables it to be used with a spray nozzle, and that atomizes the liquid because it's still water-based. And it means if you accidentally spray it onto electrical equipment, it will not electrocute you. In fact, you see it's written here, it's been tested up to 35,000 volts. I don't know who did that, but you wouldn't have caught me doing it. But let me make it clear, this is not for electrical fires. It's just a safety precaution if accidentally sprayed. So therefore you will see lots of them in offices and indoor use because it's very popular for that, because of that safety factor. Quite often the 6 litre foam is one of the more popular extinguishers because it weighs 2/3 the weight of this. This one weighs around 15 kilos, 6 litre will weigh 9.5. They all come with a safety, with a gauge, and you can see the needle is in the green. As long as it's in anywhere in that green area, you are good to go. It will work on Class A, wood, paper, material, cloth, etc. fires, common ones, and Class B, flammable liquids. It is not for deep fat fryers, so kitchens, then for that you need a wet chemical which has a yellow instead of a cream label, and quite often a bigger hose. Anyway, I'm quickly going to get one out of a box because I know you like to see what's in a box. One box. These are very well wrapped. They have, this particular type has these metal staples in, so please be careful, because the Poles and the Germans like to do things really efficiently. It has a wall fixing bracket which is tucked up here on the cardboard, so make sure you don't miss that. Let me show you how that works. Simple case of 2 screws, top and bottom, fix it on the wall at about 1 metre, so the handle's about 1 metre off the ground. On the back of the extinguisher, it's got a bracket holder. This will then just slot in, it holds on the wall like so. Of course, you can use a stand or a plinth or a cabinet if it's outside or if it's on a vehicle, something like that. It has a plastic bag to protect the paint from the cardboard box. It has a certificate of conformity, ma'am. All the Thomas Glover equipment has certificates of conformity in the box, a sign of quality. And it has a hose, surprisingly. I'm just going to get this out of the way. And this is the bit where I make myself look silly if I can't get this to screw in first time. Threaded bit on the end. This end. This is about as technical as it gets. Oh, look at that. Again, I'm getting good at this. Managed to do them right. Well, first time. All the service engineers who are watching this, waiting for me to do it wrong, have so far not got lucky. But why are you service engineers watching this learning how to do it anyway? Shouldn't you know? Anyway. Adjustable spanner. Just nip that up tight at the end. That's it. Once you get one of these, by the way, you should have them commissioned by one of those service engineers. They know what they're doing. They know what to look for. They know how it should be set up. They know if it's in the right location. They know if it's the right extinguisher for the fire. They know the things to look for. Those of us that are untrained don't. Please be safe. They then require an annual service. And that needs that same service engineer back again next year. If you want to find out anything about commissioning, about servicing, or if you want to buy one of these juicy 9 litre foam fire extinguishers, or just to find out more about them, click on the link at the end of this video.